It is another edition of Juan Epstein on a bit of a roll these days, and now a return appearance from a gentleman, a scholar.
Yes.
He's from St. Louis. He's are you the founding father of the St. Lunatics?
I think we kind of found each other.
All together.
I mean? Yeah. But
Nelly is here, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, man.
Oh yeah. These new mics are weird. I gotta
Lean in.
Yeah.
sit up close, but hard for me to type on my computer and do random other shit.
That's gonna be tough for you.
How are we gonna do this?
I don't know. You have to figure it out. You might have to even pay attention.
Huh?
Nothing. Nelly, you have a new album out, right?
Yeah, man. MO in stores right now. I want to thank everybody in advance that's gonna go out and support that boy. So
Getting mad love, huh?
yeah, I mean, you know,
I heard it's pretty good.
You know what?
You didn't invite us to the listening, but no one invites us to anything, so we're not
I was
offended.
invited.
You were?
Yeah.
Who invited you?
I don't remember.
What label are you?
That Republic.
Universal Republic. Gary Spangler invited you?
I forget who it was.
Could have been.
I don't know. Someone didn't invite
I
me.
wasn't invited. I couldn't go though.
I heard it was really good though. I heard this album had. I heard the Pharrell stuff you have is awesome.
Yeah, man. The
right?
chemistry between me and Pharrell has always been off the chain.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, you know, he's been a part of Nelly's career since my second album.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been on every album possibly besides one or two. Well, obviously I don't count
Not the
Country
first
Grammar.
one.
Obviously I don't count that one, but all the albums after that, I think he's been on all of them except for two, maybe.
Now I'm remembering things we did learn from the first podcast already from sitting here. Because you remember that he told us the sampler that they made was like all the singles, right?
Oh yeah.
Didn't you say? He said like the original sampler they had for Country Grammar had Country Grammar, EI, all those joints right on
album
there.
was already done.
How many has that album sold now to date?
I don't know. You know, it's a bunch.
Over
It's
10
well
million.
Over 10 million.
Yeah.
Diamond.
Yeah.
It was one of the albums that created that diamond term.
Shoo-hoo.
I know. Yeah.
His Usher album.
M had a couple.
M, yeah.
Then
that term diamond came
obviously
around
50,
that era.
Obviously 50 came in and
He did it too, right?
He got a good one.
Now you're aware that some could argue that the reason that I am married is because of Nelly.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
You never heard the story?
What happened? What'd I do?
My wife.
Well, you made a fucking white girl anthem.
What you did was you made a white girl anthem. Yeah, we should call my wife right now. She's also probably gonna be in a really angry mood because this guy came over to do our floors today, and it's like a disaster. He bought the wrong color floor.
But he's laying that wood down.
Hey!
Whoa.
If you're wondering, yes, there is a Jamaican man laying wood with my wife in my apartment.
Look at that. Yeah, that's really why you call it.
That's
You're
right.
trying,
You know
don't try
what?
to put it off on me.
I know. Well, Nelly's here, hon. How's everything
Hello?
going?
What are you doing? What's that breathing?
So,
Hung up the
Hey, honey?
phone. Hung up the phone, gal.
listen, we're doing the podcast right now. I want you, our guest right now, Juan Epstein, is the man who you could argue is responsible for us meeting and being married. Who do you think that is?
Nelly?
Nelly!
Hey, look at that.
Pretty good.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Nelly. I love you.
Oh, thank you, baby girl. I appreciate it.
It's built in as a white girl. Alexa, have you always found Nelly attractive as well?
Yes, 100%. I used to ride around in my Toyota Camry listening to Country Grammar.
But did you also think of him sexually? You thought he was attractive as well?
Yes, of course.
I don't know why women love you.
You're getting a little freaky, man.
Well, no, I don't want to. She's far away. If she was here, I wouldn't say this. Honey, I want you to know you will never meet Nelly. That is never going to happen. All right, I love you. How's the flooring situation going?
Okay. He's replacing 2 tiles.
He doesn't look anything like Nelly, does he?
No.
All right, good.
You look like Dexter St. John.
What is a beautiful girl like you doing here?
All right, honey, love you. Bye.
I love you.
So
See you later.
So she came to request a ride with me.
Okay.
And then she rode with me for the rest of my life. Are you single, man?
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Living the life.
Definitely.
Bachelor
Well,
life.
Well, not really the bachelor life, just not married. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got 2 kids. I'm just working my ass off. That's what it is.
That's weird. What is the work? See, that's got to be interesting because you've achieved more success than anyone could ever hope to achieve in music. But now you're in a different era.
Right.
And you're in a fight. Like you're in a weird way trying to like, you have huge success, you do shows, but you also want to be current and on right now.
You know what? I think that's the biggest thing, and that's something that, you know, we had to initially deal with. You know what I'm saying? You had to what I like to do is come to the reality of the situation. Once you come to the reality of what the situation is, instead of, whining about it, you try to go in and say, okay, well, how do I get over that and how do I fix it?
So what was the reality of the situation?
The reality of the situation is kind of like what you spoke about. It is a different time. It is a different era. You're dealing with an era now where you can the consistency upon which you put out music, the consistency upon which you stay in the audience's face. You know what I'm saying? Is mandatory these days. So you gotta, for someone such as myself who come from an era of drop one single, put the album out and run. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to continuously, put music out, do mixtapes, which obviously, you know what I'm saying, I didn't come from a mixtape era or nothing like that. For me, I felt like, that's giving away your music, but again, I had to adapt. Social media, I wasn't a fan of that. Had to adapt, you know what I'm saying? And now, coming to the realization of, it's not the era of when Nelly was, first jumping out on the scene, but it's one of like using this album to reinstate yourself and using it as a platform to say, okay, I am going to consistently keep punching at you till we can, build some momentum.
But what was Country Grammar came out? When did it come out?
The album came out in 2000.
2000. Okay, so like 99, you was heating up. 2000.
99, we dropped the single. 2000, we put the album out.
What month?
I think it was June.
June of 2000.
Yeah.
So, damn, that's 13 years ago. I didn't realize it was that long.
A long time.
Yeah.
Jeez. So, financially, you're good, though.
Oh, my God.
Are you serious? Now, Saif, listen. You know what I love to talk about these days.
Talking about money.
These days, I've been into asking people about money. Nelly, you are good for life. Are you good for life?
Yeah, I would definitely say I've been
How are
very,
you
very
good, though,
fortunate.
from what's your main income?
Sales? Is it album sales?
My main income is
Not your main income like right now. Like,
But
where the bulk come from?
The bulk
like
of your
publishing?
cash.
the bulk of money probably came in. Well, I mean, it came over different scenarios. You're talking about record
Tons
sales,
of
then you're
shows.
talking about shows, then you're talking about having a successful female clothing line for the past 8 years.
True.
Then, you know what I'm saying? Then you're talking about having small investments around your area. I own a whole city block downtown in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Whole city block?
Yeah. A
Downtown?
whole city block downtown.
What's on that block? What kind of stuff?
Right now we got a school.
The arch is on there.
No, I have a
He's
school.
got the arch.
You know what I'm saying? I have a school in there now. You know what I'm saying? We created a school which we teach kids how to be engineers, producers, and all that.
That's dope.
I got it with a trade. I partnered with a trade school by the name of Vatarat and a young lady by the name of Pam Bell, and we took the trade school format as far as the affordability and the access as far as with the time, and we applied that to this scenario, and we call it EI, which is short for Extreme Institute, and we're nationally recognized. So we do give out associate degrees.
You still with the basketball team?
Yeah.
Saif, he's part owner of the
Charlotte Bobcats. Yeah.
Bobcats.
Oh, you go down there a lot? My mom was down there. Can my mom hang out
Not
with
as
you?
much.
Keep your mom away from Nelly. Trust me.
Not as much as possible. You know what I'm saying?
You'd be a good stepdad.
You want Nelly to be your dad?
Yeah, you don't want that.
Why? You can
definitely
pass
don't
him
want
side pieces?
that. You definitely don't want that.
Wait, so how much?
Like a good dad?
What percentage? What percentage do you own?
We're not allowed to say.
You're not allowed to say.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say.
But you got good seats. I'll say that much.
I mean, the seats are great, and I'm in business with. I get all the Jordans I can get.
Yeah, about to say you're a Jordan guy now.
Jordan owns part of it.
Yes.
Yeah, majority owner.
Jordan's the majority owner.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how close are you with Jordan?
I mean, we're pretty cool.
How often you talk?
I mean, when
Times
it's a
a year?
deal, we're a little more than that. You know, what
You
I'm
couldn't
saying?
call him right now.
I mean, I could. I don't know if he would.
Get him on the phone right now. Get Michael Jordan on the phone.
Get this
That would be no one's ever done that.
Who we got?
phone.
Never got someone like Michael Jordan on the
Stevie
phone.
Wonder?
We got Stevie Wonder's voicemail.
Yeah.
Someone called. I think Questlove called.
Q-tip.
Q-tip called Stevie. We like making people go through their Rolodex to call people. Jordan. Does it say Jordan in your phone?
Nah, I don't say Jordan in my phone.
It says Mike.
I can't tell you what it says. You know what I'm saying?
And now Michael Jordan's obviously your business partner, so I know you couldn't give us a ton of dirt or anything. But
No,
what's
no.
it like hanging with MJ though?
I mean,
Have you ever had any baller nights with MJ though, like a night at the casino with MJ?
No. We hung out at the Kentucky Derby before. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude, man. You know what I mean? Trust me, he knows he's Michael Jordan.
I know that.
That.
Oh, that's right.
You better believe that.
And when you're around him, you can sense that.
Yeah, but I mean, I mean that's part why I like him though too. You know what I mean? Because that's the same drive that made
Like,
him
did he ever
Michael
say
Jordan.
anything like Like you're in a limo or a truck and you arrive into a spot. He's like, watch what happens when I get out.
Nah.
Watch how they.
If anything, he's low when he get out. You know what I'm saying? He's low. He's stepping.
Really?
He's stepping, man. I mean, come on. You know, you're talking about. You know, he's about, what is he now? About 44?
50. His birthday is February
50.
17th, 1963. Yeah, he's 50.
Shit.
You know what I mean? So, you know, he's a step and repeater.
Yeah, he's done. But yeah, you really did get to a level that's crazy. What was what moment was the craziest for Nelly? Would it be the Hot in Here moment? Is that the biggest?
No, the Super Bowl moment. The Super Bowl moment.
Were
Getting
you
a chance to do the Super Bowl.
Were you a featured artist, or were you were you the combo one, or were you solo?
No, never solo. It's not too many people get a chance to.
No, get on it all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I know it was like myself, Mary J.
It was the
Aerosmith,
combo one. Yes,
Britney Spears,
and Britney, right?
In Sync. The second one I did was the infamous,
Janet Jackson?
The Janet Jackson.
You on that one?
See, nobody remembers.
No,
nobody remembers after.
She killed you. She killed you with that.
Why she stole your shine?
Me and Puff was on that one. Nobody talks about us.
Well, she brought you out for the record you did with her.
No. This was something, she performed with Justin at that time.
But hold on, I forget because all we remember was the tape.
No, me and Puff did Tell Feather at that time. You remember that? You know what I'm saying? And
Tell Feather was a moment too.
And then we did that one, and I think they did a record.
You've done the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah.
Nelly, you've sold 10 million records.
Yeah.
You've done the Super Bowl over. Yeah, well over. Probably more.
Oh, I thought you were talking about one record.
Yeah, exactly.
One album.
You mean more in the all-time total, probably more in the 15 to 18 million range, something like that?
No, about 30.
Yeah,
about 30.
Yeah.
30. Okay. So, hold on. The second album.
Yeah.
What was the second album called again?
Nellyville.
Sorry. Dilemma, Hot in Here, all that. So that did what, about 5?
Like 7?
Yeah, that did close to 7. And then globally, you're probably talking about 9.
Phew. And then what was after that? Hot and
Sweatsuit.
Cypher, are you more a sweat man or a suit man?
I used to be more a sweat man, but
now you're a suit
man.
What were the biggest records on Sweat and Suit?
You had Over and Over with Tim McGraw.
All right.
Yeah, Flap Your Wings.
We're getting there. Hold on. Don't think we're not going to get to the whole.
They drop like an eagle.
Yeah.
Drop it down.
Get your eagle on.
So yeah, Cypher. Let me tell you something about Cypher Sounds.
That's himself.
No, yeah, that too. Number one, he does that on his own.
Yeah.
Number two, he is always not bothered by, but intrigued by when songs have a title that aren't what anyone says.
Yeah.
Because that song is really Get
No
Your
one calls
Eagle
it
On.
that. Yeah.
That song's called Get Your Eagle On.
In my computer, it's Flap Your Wings.
Oh, it says that?
Yeah.
And you always get lost searching for it?
No, I know it. I know titles. I'm saying non-DJs don't know titles. Like there's Drake, half his songs, the titles have nothing to do with what he sings in the hook.
Right.
So it's just like girls come over and ask you for something, you look for it, you're like, which one is that? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Think about in the clutch.
country grammar. I say it one time.
Down.
I say it one time. Dilemma. I never say it.
Good point.
Yeah.
Hot in Here is easy.
Hot in Here is
Ride
easy.
with Me is easy.
Yeah, Ride with Me
EI
is
is super easy though.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, but EI is wrong. You put periods after the E and the I.
how do you spell on delay? Now, so let's get to this country conversation.
Okay.
This is what has to be had. 'Cause my brother hits me up one day, and he goes, out of the blue. This is the kind of person my brother is. He goes, I was just thinking. He's a lawyer. He's 38 years old. He has 2 children. He lives in Washington now. He calls me. It's maybe 2:00 on like a Thursday. He's like in his office voice. Hey, I was just thinking. Yo, Nelly should be the new Darius Rucker. He was like, yo, Nelly could really ring off in the country world. And I'm like, you're aware that that's sort of already, there's a little of that already going on.
Right.
And he was like, oh, really? I didn't really know. And I was like, yeah, no, that's already kind of in motion. And it's funny because I thought you were poised I thought you were maybe going to make the move.
No. The thing about doing that is that, listen, I respect country music enough to know that I can't do a country album. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a country artist. I'm just privileged enough to have music that can play on country stations.
And
you see what I'm
you
saying?
definitely
that's a difference.
It does feel like though when you look at your music, there is, in a weird way, you do feel like there is a country influence there though. I mean, shit, your album's called Country Grammar. Like, there's a little bit there.
Well,
right?
I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm from Missouri.
Yeah, where you from?
Right.
I was born in Texas, so it's
you're around
yeah, of course.
Who would co-sign you? Who got your
Who's
back?
your country?
Tim
Who's
McGraw?
your country G's out there?
I again, you talk about doing an album. I wouldn't want to put them on a spot so to make them have to co-sign for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but not even for the record. Just
listen,
like in general.
country music is
Country music?
Country music is very, very mafia-esque.
Sampler that they made was like all the singles, right?
Oh yeah.
Didn't you say? He said like the original sampler they had for Country Grammar had Country Grammar, EI, all those joints right on there.
The album was already done.
How many has that album sold now to date?
I don't know. You know, it's a bunch. It's a bunch.
Over 10 million.
Over 10 million. Diamond.
Yeah.
It was one of the albums that created that diamond term.
Shoo-hoo.
I know. Yeah.
Not his Usher album.
M had a couple.
Then,
that
term diamond came around 50. That era.
Up for you.
How are we gonna do this?
I don't know. You have to figure it out. You might have to even pay attention.
Huh?
Nothing. Nelly, you have a new album out, right?
Yeah, man. MO in stores right now. I want to thank everybody in advance that's gonna go out and support that boy. So
getting mad love, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I heard it's pretty good.
You know what?
You didn't invite us to the listening, but no one invites us to anything, so we're not offended.
Invited.
You were?
Yeah.
Who invited you?
I don't remember.
What label are you?
Republic.
Universal Republic. Gary Spangler invited you?
I forget who it was.
Could have been.
I don't know. Someone invited.
Obviously, 50 came in. And
he did. He did it too, right?
He got a good one.
Now you're aware that some could argue that the reason that I am married is because of Nelly.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
You never heard the story?
What happened? What'd I do?
My wife.
Well, you made a fucking white girl anthem.
What you did was you made a white girl anthem. Yeah, we should call my wife right now. She's also probably gonna be in a really angry mood because this guy came over to do our floors today. And it is another edition of Juan Epstein on a bit of a roll these days, and now a return appearance from a gentleman, a scholar.
Yes.
He's from St. Louis. He's are you the founding father of the St. Lunatics?
I think we kind of found each other.
All together.
I mean? Yeah. But
Nelly is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
oh yeah. These new mics are weird. I gotta
lean in.
Sit up close, but hard for me to type on my computer and do random other shit.
That's what I
wasn't invited. I couldn't go though.
I heard it was really good though. I heard this album I heard the Pharrell stuff you have is awesome.
Yeah, man. The chemistry between me and Pharrell has always been off the chain. Yeah. And it's crazy because he's been a part of Nelly's career since my second album. Mm-hmm. So he's been on every album possibly besides one or two. Well, obviously I don't count Country Grammar. Obviously I don't count that one, but all the albums after that, I think he's been on all of them except for two, maybe.
Now I'm remembering things we did learn from the first podcast already from sitting here. Because you remember that he told us the sample